Katie, good to have you aboard. You're an Ohio State alum, so you've seen the Boilermakers soccer complex up close, having played there yourself. Grew up in Virginia, but sounds like your family had Ohio State ties from the beginning, so the Big Ten rivalries are nothing new to you.
No, I have a lot of experience. Yeah, I grew up in a Big Ten house and knew all about the rivalries that exist between the Big Ten schools, and excited to be a part of it again.
Do you have any memories of playing the Boilermakers during your career? Maybe certain things about the team that stick out?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, every time we played Purdue, it was an evenly matched game. I think it was a 1 goal difference almost every time we played, and it was always a team that we matched up almost perfectly with. So we took a lot of pride in those games, and playing at Purdue was especially memorable for me my junior year. Earned the starting spot back that game, and it's always going to be a special place for me.
During your career, did you envision being a Big Ten soccer coach at one time? Was this a goal that you had?
Yeah, definitely a goal for me, kind of a dream come true in a way. Just, again, growing up, being a conference fan, it's always a special, place to be a part of. And Purdue in particular with, the rivalry with Indiana and just being centrally located within the conference, it's especially emotional and important for me to be back in the league.
And you came here to Purdue with Drew and Jim, as a group after having so much success at Illinois State. How much do you think it'll help that you guys kind of doing the transition together?
It's especially important. I think the fact that we have so much experience together and winning championships together, and for me personally to have had my only coaching experience with them, it's made the transition a lot easier. And I think for the players, they can see that there's not a big learning curve. We know each other's likes, dislikes, strengths, weaknesses. We know how to work with each other and balance each other out.
And you and Jim both have playing experience as goalkeepers. To have two assistants that were goalkeepers in college is awful unique. How do you guys blend well together?
Snoop brings a little bit of the old school goalkeeping style. I bring a little bit of the new school goalkeeping style, having just graduated within the last 5 years. We work really well together. I work primarily with the goalkeepers, but when he sees something, he's not afraid to jump in and offer his opinion, but we tend to mesh our general opinions and views of goalkeeping.
Are there maybe some elements that you'd highlight of things you were doing at Illinois State as a group that you feel like will work well at any school?
I think our ability to take the game, not lightly, but we enjoy the game, we love watching the game, we love playing the game, and I think that's something that players can see. I think they can see, how much you love being a part of a collegiate soccer culture, and, we love winning too. So, working together to find what works best for each team, and also finding a way to enjoy the process, I think is, something we do really well together.
Lastly, you have the unique perspective of having played in and coached in both, conference tournament championship games and NCAA tournament. Give us an idea, maybe compare and contrast. What's that like?
It's really different. Playing in those games, you feel in control, but you're especially nervous, and you see the game develop differently. Where on the sideline, you don't have that control, but you have that confidence in your preparation before those tournament games, and it's rewarding in both aspects. But definitely being on the sideline is a little bit different. You have a little bit of excess energy and excitement, and it's still fun no matter what.